Hello, 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 folks. Let me reposition things here. I thought it would be nice to go ahead and turn on some music this time around. Fill in the dead space a little bit. And yeah, welcome to another episode. Today we're going to be building towards something bigger and better. We're going to do a little bit more work on the base, I think. Putting these two assemblers to work. And then we're going to... I want to build a little bit bigger ship. I want to build a little bit bigger of a ship. I want something that's going to be good for us to... just be good for us to build on. Something that'll be a platform a little bit more conducive to like long-term growth. This guy, he's going to be a good miner. That's about it, right? And I don't expect much more out of him. He's going to be a good miner. But I want to create something that will allow us to add guns and shields and just be there a little bit longer for the long term, right? So let's go ahead and start with that. Let's start by hopping in our miner here. Oh, that's one thing that we don't have in here that I think would be nice to have. Let me pop out real quick. Just something to tell us how much space we have left or don't have left in our miner's main cargo bay. So I don't think I've made any screens yet. Let's go ahead and make some displays. Speedometer, monitors, that's what they're called. Let's go ahead and make a monitor. Once we get this monitor going, we'll go ahead and pop that in. Got stuck under there. How do we want to do this? Maybe right here. Let me link this guy up real quick. We want to link you to... Oh, I'm going to have to... No clip. Oh, did I lose it? Playing hard to get there a little bit. Alright, that looks good. We're going to color this. Paint. Did I have a light gray? Yeah. Or maybe it was a darker gray. Let's try the darker gray. That looks good. I like that. Cool. That's what I wanted to do. Just thinking about that. I'll go ahead and close this. Perfecto Patronum. And then we'll undock and let's go collect some rocks. We can collect them right here. We're just gonna eat this boulder up. Now we're collecting these rocks primarily to increase the it's like right in my field of view. Primarily to increase the size of our little base. I know it's a temporary base, but I want to give us some more space for the what's it called? What was that thing called? The space thing. It's not a docking bay. Shipyard. I want to give some more space to the shipyard. There we go. I should probably move that little monitor out of the way though, huh? I think it would be cool if monitors like this could retain their configurations, like what they're connected to, if you break them. If there's some way to like trigger them to maintain that. That might be a little difficult though. Might be a little difficult to code that. Might be a good mod though, you know. Would that be like a stateful monitor? Is that what you'd call that? A stateful monitor? Might be a fun little project to try and work on for a mod. Okay, that's a ton of rocks, I bet. We're gonna go ahead and call that good. Gobble those last ones up. I always do that by accident. I'm gonna turn you off. Oh. There we go. Sweet. Nice. We can see that going down. That's kind of cool. We'll go ahead and exit. And we'll get these guys going. So we want you to build a ton of stone hull. And how do you work with shipyards? I wonder if there's anything in the... No, doesn't look like it. That's okay. So what we'll do, oh, I got no clip on. We'll figure this out. Let's see. Not any saved ships. Spawn a blueprint. I wonder if there's something you have to do with that. Bounds maximum. Force enter direction. Are these meters? Can we do just like 10? Is this XYZ? And are these... Yeah, I wonder how this works. I swear I did 60. Whatever. Oh, we also need a lot of hull too, huh? It might be time, actually, to build a second arc furnace. Yep. I think it's probably about time. About that time. What is this weird thing it keeps doing where it builds like 0.83 stone? That's weird. Why is it doing that? Did I only actually get 8 stone out of that? Because I queued up like a lot. What's going on here? Okay. Did it get sent to... Where's storage unit? Are you storage unit 1? What the heck? What the... What the heck? Why is it don't? You shouldn't have. That's weird. Yeah, we shouldn't be pumping stuff through to that guy. I'm glad I found him though. That's weird. Little weird. That's okay. We're gonna put the arc furnace over here. That should be enough space. Just plop one right next to it. And we're gonna use the rest of these. Excuse me. To build the platform a little bit bigger. Okay, and then we're gonna just plop you. Yeah, it's good enough. Maybe we'll scoot it up a little bit. It's more centered. So I don't. This dismantle is cool. I don't think we'll be able to. I don't think we'll be able to like craft a ship in here. That'd be cool if we could, using the shipyard. I think it's just for docking ships. Can I dock this guy now in the shipyard so he's not trying to... Undock. Can I request... Existing shipyards are too small. Okay, I wonder, can I configure that though? Let's see. Like, what is the 111 it's referring to? Can we do 20? 20, 20, and then jump in? 'Cause surely, like, I don't think I would have to. Yeah, cool, okay. Oh, but the 2020 is like crazy. That must be meters. So what if I dropped you down to 10? 10? 10? Is that a little better? Oh, it's probably not going to move until I do something with it. I'll get it out of the way. That's fine. That new arc furnace is probably done. Brother. Did it put the arc furnace in that? And the efficient? Yeah, it did. What are you doing, guy? Okay. Arc furnace. And we need connectors or conveyors. Five of 6 tubes, perfect. I'll plop you down. Right there. Let's go ahead and change your size down. Yep, that should do. Oh, never mind, I spoke too soon. Whole needed components on. Do I have any buttons left? I do. There's still iron to be had. I'm pretty sure it's all connected up the way it's supposed to be too. Yeah, okay. but it's not pulling. This one pulls. Why don't you pull? Oh, you do. You pulled. Good. Good, good, good. Awesome. Okay, that's going. We're gonna build some more hull blocks. I need hull. Build some more hull with you as well. I'm trying to think. I'm probably gonna need a ton of iron, to be honest. So maybe I'll just hop up here and go on another mineral run. To be honest, I just like using this ship, man. Yeah, it's a zippy, snappy little thing. Oh, look at this iron. I've been saving this deposit, actually. Time to rip and tear. Yeah, that screen is kind of in the way, isn't it? I guess I could always switch to this mode, though. Also, my beams are still kind of messed up. Oh, that's cool. The iron kind of goes into this mound a little bit. Okay, I gotta turn this guy on. I think it's actually processing them this time. Gobble those right on up. Alright, we got iron. Probably need some more of these guys, so we'll grab some of these. I like the shine of the metal. It's pretty awesome. Did I say metal ore? I meant silver ore. Man, you can tell it's been a long day, you know what I'm saying? I got to go to a jiu-jitsu tournament today. A buddy of mine was participating in. It was cool. It was cool. It was, a lot of my experience with jiu-jitsu is, you know, the camaraderie from your local group of guys who get together and just roll and practice together and try and just get better together, you know? So it was interesting to see a little bit different of a dynamic in the jiu-jitsu community, because those tournaments, it's kind of like it's not no holds bar, right? Like there are rules and stuff that people, and there's sportsmanship, or lack thereof. Sometimes, you know, people get heated. But it's not so much about like it's not so much about trying to better each other, and it's more about proving who's best, right? And it's a little bit different, a dynamic that I haven't experienced yet. Different side of jiu-jitsu, and it was cool. It was cool to see people out there, you know, giving it their all, and you know, trying their best, testing themselves against their peers. It was my buddy did a great job, put in a lot of effort, and I was surprised that he didn't tap out. He made it the full, I think it was 5-minute rounds. He made it the full 5 minutes, and he was holding his own, but he did lose to points. I'm still not positive what the scoring system is like. I know takedowns and things like that, getting side control and full mount and things like that, I believe those are scored, like those gain you points. So anyways, I'm not positive yet on how all the scoring works, but he ended up losing the points, but he did a great job. And I was surprised because it's like he's one of the I would say most capable people that I usually train with. He's very knowledgeable. He's very strong guy, and his technique is awesome. But I was surprised that he lost, to be honest, because it's like nobody, at least in from my perspective, like nobody comes close to him, you know. And so to see him be put in a situation where he's like, you know, striving his hardest, working his hardest, because usually I can when we roll together, right, I know when he's like pushing a little bit harder and when he's holding back, and often he'll push hard and then stop and slow down and hold back and give me a second to breathe, or like just see what I do with the position he's put me in. And I appreciate those moments, right? Like I'm there to learn and grow. I'm not there to compete or anything. So anyways, it was just interesting to see a different perspective, I guess, of him. What's going on? I've got a rock stuck. There we go. Should be out now. So that was fun. Got to share that with him. Got to go support him. It was a good time. Bungalow by the water. And then I have a friend who is whose son is graduating from high school, and so I got to go to his kind of celebration. So that was cool. It was a good day. It was a good fulfilling day. All right. We got that going. What was that? I can open that up. Is there a way for me to get in here and see the contents of... No, I don't think there is. I think I have to no clip in order to see what's in the cargo. I gotta fix this. I wonder if it's just as easy as throwing in one of these guys and just saying, hey, these things, they only move in one direction. And I'm not talking about the band. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you go there? Why don't you go there? Why? 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 I won't bother with it. Can I say, don't push these things? Oh, I want you to push ingots as well. Don't let them put ingots in here. Like what are you doing? Why are you pulling a hole? Yeah, get that out of here. Get that out of here. What the heck? Ingot any push filter. Do I need to add a? It's already in there. You shouldn't be oh man. Right? Those push filters. Oh, I don't know. I won't worry about it. I'm gonna worry a little bit. Oh, is it? Oh, it's filled up. It's full. That's what's going on. So it's just dumping everything. Okay. Well, can I put you in here? No. What about you? Can I put some of this stuff in you? No. Not having it. I would rather build a new, or I would rather add to the old one rather than building a new one. I could just do that. Oh no. There we go. Pull this iron, pull this stone, pull this iron ore. Pop it all back in there. I think I was missing some, yeah, some logs. Throw those logs back in there. I'll put this all back in there. It's already filled up too. Man. Let's make some more containers then. Let's just make it make sense. Can I not queue you up? I can. You're queued. Okay. here. Need you to make an electrolyzer too. We're gonna need to do that here pretty soon. And pipes, tons and tons of pipes. I know I've got like 40 here, but I'm gonna need like a ton of pipe because I want to actually put the tanks here and then whatever electrolyzer down there near the water. I really like the serenity that comes from being on the beach, but the wave sounds are kind of, they can wear on you a little bit. I think that at this level, from this distance, they're perfect. It's great. What do you need? You got everything. Okay. I'm gonna wait till I have a little bit more. Okay, let's build a bigger, better container. Yes, 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 yes. There we go. Is that all? Pipe. I think that might be it. Whew. detach from this before I get any more stuff. What? What? Dude. Check to make sure nothing snuck in. Okay. Turn no clip off. Perfect. What do you need? Free up your inventory a little bit. Don't need all that stone. Now, should be plenty of space. This isn't going to get pulled into the... Doesn't look like it. What's your deal? There's still stuff to be had. Are you no longer connected? Ah, bummer. How did that happen? There you go. There you go. You did pull scrap in. Crumbs. Alright. Yes, 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 I know, I know. Okay. Let's build some tanks, shall we? Does anybody, do you guys like the circular tanks? I can't stand them. I don't like them at all. Alright. Actually, we're gonna make that, we're gonna do a 6-4 split between hydrogen and oxygen. Could I just dig a well? Dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel. I just realized, cause like, yeah, water's down there. Right, to just dig a well. That would be a lot more efficient than running like a ton of pipe down to the coast. Take a little peek, a little squiz. I'm still a ways away. You can see over there where I was digging through a vein. Or digging out a vein. that should be enough space for it. Okay. Yeah, I think that should be enough space. I don't have it. No. Let's go ahead and see. Yes, perfect. Thank you. Oh wait, this isn't the one that goes in the water. This is the one. That's right, it needs a pipe going into it. Let's put some stone down. Create a little platform. There we go. Something like that. And then pipe. It's probably a little overkill. Hey, you know what, but it works. The most efficient. That's crazy. Alright. Just a little well. Hydrolysis well. Or electrolyzer well. Okay. Then we need something to suck the water up. Fluid harvester. While that's going, I'm going to configure this guy to be oxygen. And this guy to be hydrogen, which is good. Storage. Storage. And that's going to be finished here in a second. Perfect. Okay. We're actually gonna do a smaller one for this. There we go. Oh, is there? No, there isn't a build limit. Because I should be able to just keep going. Yeah, there we go. Cool. And then this should be going now, right? Hey, that's great. It's working. Awesome. Cool. Much more efficient than running huge pipes. I think the pipes would have looked cool though. And I have a ton of them. Oh. Ooh. We ran out of electricity. I like the way this turned out. I feel good about that ship. The efficiency. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Yeah, art efficiency. I don't like this. I've decided I don't like the push output to connected inventories. We're just gonna keep it nice and simple. Have the output here. We're gonna just add on some more here shortly, once we've got a little bit more. And then let's go ahead and check and see. That's not what I want to do. There we go. Current entity. Okay, I'll wait for this to finish and then we're gonna add maybe a handful more. Maybe just these two more. And we'll keep the rest for the next build. Should be able to turn these guys back on. Yeah, cool. Got so much silver, we don't need as much silver. Or we don't need as much silver. Okay. What's this guy? Glass pipe. Okay, we've got quite a bit of hull. Let's go ahead and queue up a pilot seat. And I'm going to queue up some tiles. Maybe some arms. Never played with arms before. Cone. Pipe covers, a couple of vent covers, or a handful of vent covers. Yeah. Okay. Let's build. Now, I don't know that I have a particular like vision for what I want to do here with this. And maybe that's reason enough to not start. I'm gonna move this ship real quick before we get started. Whew, So zippy, so quick. All right. And I'm looking at the time. I'm wondering if maybe we shouldn't get started right now. I was just looking at the bungalow by the water. You look at its solar charge. It just like shoots down and then bounces back up. I found that interesting. All right. I don't want to build on 1 meter. Maybe half meter. Okay. It has been placed. Okay, so the main purpose of this ship is going to be long-term exploration. All right. We want to build on it with the purpose of being able to add on to it later, right? I think something that might be interesting, a lot of my ships have the cockpits up toward the front, right? I think with this one, it might be nice to build it with the cockpit in the back. And so some of your primary systems will be up front. And maybe building it that way will allow for a little bit more of like cargo space underneath in the belly. So really quick, let's bring this up a little and let's outline this a little bit more. Okay, I'm thinking actually if you're familiar with Star Wars, I've been thinking a lot about the Nabooian Queen Amidala's ship. The Nabooian Starfarer. I don't know what they're actually called, but they like have these wings that branch out. It comes to kind of like a smooth point, and there are these wings that branch out from side to side, and it's really sleek. Oof, just thinking about it. It's really sleek, and yeah, I'm wondering if maybe we shouldn't do something like that. And so there'll be two primary sections. There's gonna be like the main section, and then there'll be like an upper deck where the cockpit is. And for the cockpit, I'm thinking maybe something like, if you've ever played Star Citizen, some of those ships are designed with cockpits that are like you like press a button and it brings the chair down, and then you like hop into it and then it pulls you up and puts you into place. I'm wondering if doing something like that wouldn't be kind of cool. I really like the logic systems in this game, and I like playing with those logic systems and incorporating different logic systems into my builds, or using the logic systems in the builds. That's too much now. That looks goofy. Before we get any further, let's go ahead, since we're doing something that's gonna probably be better executed with a mirror. Let's go ahead and add that in there. Alright, I do want it to be a little bit flatter nosed here in the front. And then we'll start gradual and do it. Now do I bust off here? How does that look? What is going on? Weird. That looks good. Maybe out even just a little bit more. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Because it needs to be proportional. Like the wings need to be proportional. So maybe... It's looking a little bit better. Okay. One thing that I think is nice about this is that I don't need to account for like a mining rig and like a dedicated collector for mining on here. Yeah, I think that's kind of nice. Takes away some of the space. Okay, I'm gonna be this tall. I think that is going to be a good enough height for this entry-level corridor. So we're looking at something like that ish for the top deck, the actual, and I think that could work. I think that's not too high. This is for the cockpit up here. And we're gonna smooth out these these edges a little bit. This is just to give an idea. Okay, so cockpit, and maybe even the cockpit moves back just a little bit. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe it just moves back a little. Yeah, we're gonna give that a try. And then it's gonna have a little belly. I'm thinking belly can be kind of like a cargo hold type situation. Yeah, I think something like that. Oh, run away, run away. Just kidding. Okay. And then this one is going to be even more subtle. So like the actual curve up here, I think is going to be even more subtle than the bottom. Let me do that. How far will I get if I do something like this all the way up? Did that work? Yeah, it's not bad. It gets close. So maybe we do... almost like a crossbow, to be honest. Oh, what the heck? What did I do here? There we go. Something like that. And then it might, you know, it might have a tail that goes a little bit further back. If we do something like this. Kind of like that shape. think the wings actually might need to come out just a little bit more. I don't know how I feel about that. I think it's too drastic of a... That might be fine. Okay, I think this is it. This is what we're gonna build. And now we can start filling in these kind of gappy spaces. I wonder what it would do to just build like that. Or like, what if we just like kept the you know what I'm saying? If we did that, would that be smooth? Let's try it out. Let's see what happens here. I think that could work. I think that could work. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I think it might be cool to make this part down here, this belly part, maybe the entrance. Or have something here that's like the main entrance. Okay, so we've got that piece. We're definitely gonna need more holes, so I'll get these guys going. That's a lot of cones. What are these arms like? Okay. This guy just fall over. Okay. The hard part is going to be filling these things in. We could use these blocks again as kind of a template.
This is gonna be a problem. Okay, alright, we're getting somewhere. Let's see how this plays out a little bit. Maybe one more level. And then just flatten it out. Might have to call it here pretty soon. It's getting kind of late. A little goofy. Yeah, so now crumbs. Now we do one more layer of the weird blocks. And then we flatten it out. Yeah, I can get behind that. I can get behind that. Now we just need to figure out how to combine these. Because we want it to flow into... I guess we could do it this way first and then layer it. Alright guys, I am getting real sleepy, and so I'm thinking maybe we call it here, but man, I just want to keep building, you know what I'm saying? I just want to keep building. It's a good time. But we made good progress. We made good progress. It's a good time to chill. Can't stop, man. Can't stop. Just wondering how. Okay, I see it. I see it. Yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along. But for now, I think it is time to go to sleep. So, thank you guys for another great episode. Moving on to bigger and better things. How do I do this? Oh, no, that's HUD. Okay, at least I'm back to normal. Nope, I don't know. I was gonna turn on camera mode, flip it around, but you know what? On a brain starved of sleep, I'm having problems. So I'm not gonna worry about it. But anyways, thanks for joining me again, guys. Excited for this next step here with this dude. And yeah, we'll talk to you later.